MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Isotopes and the New York Yankees. As we begin this new season, this team is happy to be done with their big relocation. However, they're opening the year on the road, and so their debut in the new city will have to wait just a little while, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Yeah, Matt, the business of moving is done, but their new hometown fans have to wait just a bit longer to get their first game at home. That said, the skipper wants to make sure the team thinks of it as 2 true opening days. The eyes of the baseball world are on them today, and they'll be the center of attention again in just a few days at their home opener.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 106.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Joe Morgan. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
George Brett is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Popped him up. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. Nolan Ryan is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Craig Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, Craig
Now here it comes.
Biggio.
In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Griffey. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Miguel Rojas stands in as he looks at ball one here. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Aparicio ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, no left fielder, George Foster.
Stepping up now, George Foster, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ryan gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Andrew Jones. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Joey Votto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
That is it. The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
At the plate now, Dwight Evans, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready on 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
At the plate, Benito Santiago, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Nothing in 2, the count to Santiago.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Into the box, Luis Aparicio, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count. The pitch. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2-1. Here it is. Fouled off. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Isotopes are out in front, 1-0. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Harmon Killebrew is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Killebrew is retired, 2 down now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Meadows. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground toward short. Aparicio gloves it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
The pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Griffey. He's got it 1 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin Nola.
In now, Austin Nola. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two pitches fouled away. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the 3-time World Series champ, Vida Blue. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, George Brett. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The third baseman, George Brett.
First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Nola goes to get it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Ready now, Andrew Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way, and that's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Brett gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Votto, 37 years old. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the catch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. First and second now, one man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Standing in, Luis Aparicio looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play. The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Foster is there. Let's see if they test it. And they get the double play at third. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Indiana leads it 2-0. So digging in now, Craig Biggio back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit softly down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Biggio is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
To the plate now, George Foster. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ryan has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Popped him up. Aparicio is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The pitcher, Nolan.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
George Brett is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So now to the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. To second for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. In there, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And this will be fouled away. Ryan gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Andrew Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In is Joey Votto now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Here's Foster backing up on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Evans. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball, that's out.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 33, Austin Nola.
Stepping in, Austin Nola. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Vida, Blue.
Tim Salmon will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Salmon.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center, and Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Craig Biggio is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ryan sets. 1-0 on its way.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swung on and missed, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Al Leiter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 22, Al Leiter.
So striding forward now, Benito Santiago. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Santiago absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Luis Aparicio. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
For the traditional 7th inning,
Next for New York, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Look, they brought their gloves for that one out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
It's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rojas is retired, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, George Foster. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 398 now of his career, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
now batting, The center fielder, Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Harmon Killebrew. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Ryan has his target. Here it is on 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey.
The left fielder, Ken Griffey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Settling in now, Joe Morgan. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Coming to the plate now, George Brett. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here comes Andrew. And there's ball 4 on the intentional walk as Andrew heads down to take his spot at first.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Votto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tom Henke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tom Henke.
Striding in, Austin Meadows. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Morgan at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. If you're wondering what's left on the Yankees bench, there you go. We'll see if they think about making a move here. Tyler Flowers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 0-1 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail it here 2-1. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Dwight Evans. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Foster is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Leone, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Craig Biggio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Biggio.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the left fielder, George Foster.
Now at the plate, George Foster is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, He doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Isotopes move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Indiana took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nolan Ryan gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Vida Blue takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Tom Hinkie works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.